Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for the week of March 18th. We're just going to jump right in here. You have this card that says, your dreams need a practical plan. And you have another card, if I can get one, that says, it's full moon in Pisces. And it says, balance spirituality and practicality. So, and you look at that. I mean, two cards that say practical on them. So I definitely feel that if you're dreaming of something, that you need to come up with some sort of plan on how you can achieve whatever you're doing. It is like, I've been saying this to you for weeks. It's funny to me that this says balance spirituality and practicality. And I always talk to you, Pisces, about how you have Neptune in your sign and you also have Saturn in your sign. It's like Neptune is the big impossible dream, and Saturn says, well, if you get to work and you put in, the effort, then you will accomplish whatever your big, impossible dream is. So I think now is the time for you to, come up with a practical plan on how you're going to accomplish something that's probably going to increase your comfort. You have this comfort card here. And so this could be like financial comfort or, any other type of comfort that you could possibly imagine. You have the King of Wands, the Four Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. I really like this for you, especially with that Nine of Pentacles, and especially because we go up to the sun here. On the Nine of Pentacles, she has some grapes behind her here. And grapes, they represent something that is challenging to grow in the tarot. They represent something that requires a lot of skill. So the Nine of Pentacles basically says you have a skill or something that you can use that could make you very successful in life. And with the sun, it's like suns cause grapes to ripen, right? The sun does. I don't know why that was such a tongue twister for me today, but, it seems to me like, your hard work is paying off. You even have this other sun card in the same row that says your perseverance is being rewarded. So it's like you're being rewarded for putting in effort. The Nine of Pentacles, she's very focused. She is training her focus. She has this falcon on her hand here, and it just represents her training her focus, her learning how to focus on what's important. She's also very focused on her environment. And again, with Jupiter going into your fourth this year, it wouldn't surprise me if a lot of you were focused on changing your environment in some way. Some of you could be moving, but you could also just be upgrading your environment, doing like a deep spring cleaning or, anything like that would be very helpful for you. And it could, cause more abundant energy to flow. You have the Four Cups. I feel like, it's like, I think that Pisces life is a disappointment, right? I'm just kidding, Pisces. It's not really a disappointment, but I feel like Pisces is used to being disappointed. Let's put it that way. And I kind of feel that this is saying that you're learning how to mix energy together. The Four Cups really isn't a disappointment. He is disappointed, but he's manifested those cups in front of him. And as I always say, he's trying to bake a cake and he's got the flour, the sugar, the eggs in front of him, but he just needs to mix it all together and pop it in the oven and he'll have a cake. So I feel that you're a lot closer than you think to accomplishing something. You have the King of Wands here, definitely a very bold, assertive time. And if you want love, by the way, this could be a fire sign coming in for some of you. You have the Page of Pentacles, could be a Hermit. I was going to say a Hermit, a Virgo as well. Of course, it could be any sign that is coming in for you here. But I do feel it is a King of Wands type of person. And again, it doesn't matter what gender you're attracted to either. I kind of just feel it's a very bold, confident, hardworking type of person. Yeah, there's definitely communication coming in for you from this person as well. Some of you might not even know who this person is, or maybe you just, see them in passing or whatever, like at work or, if you're in school or something, maybe you see this person. The Eight of Wands is social though. But intuitively, I kind of feel that this is a person that you are about to socialize with, or, that you're about to be more social with. So this could be a person that you meet, with friends, or like I said, at work. I have work popping into my head, but, it could be anything basically. And, I feel that this could progress very, very quickly. Eight of Wands is quick success. With the Four Cups, you have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands says don't give up. You have the other sun card I'll show you in a minute. It says persevere. Your perseverance is rewarded. So you are being rewarded for not giving up and for continuing to push forward. You also have the Seven of Wands. To me, in readings where I have the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Wands, this represents perseverance and persistence. The Seven of Wands is really the card of perseverance, is really the card of persistence. Like he continues to try to be successful. It's a little bit different than perseverance. With the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is this or that thinking. So I feel for a lot of you that the Two of Swords says stay open to other ways of doing things. She has this new island behind her here, and that new island kind of represents another opportunity or a new place that she could go that she's never been to, but she's only thinking about what's right in front of her. She's not thinking about what it could be behind her or what other options there are in her life. So she needs to stay flexible. The good news is that you go up to the sun here, and the sun tells me that whatever this like new option is for you is going to be revealed to you. I do kind of get this energy in this reading of something, of you becoming aware of something, or like something being revealed to you. You have the Shield card. It says you are safe from harm. You have the Sun. It says your perseverance is rewarded. I feel like you need to take bigger risks as well. With that you are safe from harm card, I kind of feel that some of you are thinking about things that you want to take action on, or things that you want to do in your life, actions that you want to take. And I kind of feel like this is saying that if you take those actions, you will be successful. Things will progress and work out for you. But again, you might be playing it a little bit too small at this moment. I do feel, again, that's about to change. But, as we clarify, I would hope that, I hope that we see like the Three of Wands, for example, or the Fool even, would be another good one, because again, I get this energy here that it's saying like if you're not having the success that you desire in your life, then you are playing too small. It's actually, the universe is saying you need to take like bigger risks. And of course, I wouldn't take a risk. We're not talking about risking, $1 million here or something like that. It wouldn't be that type of risk. It would more be the risk of, putting more time or more effort into something, or it would be like the risk of saying something and being wrong, right? Or putting some information out into the world and being wrong. So those are the types of risks that we're talking about. We're not talking about anything that, could cause a problem. You have the, other than to, bruise your ego, basically. You have the Eight of Wands, the Sun, and the Three of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands is quick success. And again, clearly, there's going to be a quick success coming in for you here. Or, there could be some sort of ending, but I really don't feel ending here. I just feel success. But if you are trying to wrap anything up, the Eight of Wands does say that you could be wrapping things up very quickly. I also get the need to socialize. Again, if you're looking for love, you have the Lovers here. Definitely could be a solid connection coming in for you, but I feel like you're going to meet this person, through socializing, through a group of friends, or through someone that you work with or something like that. It feels more social to me. It feels more like this person is going to be close to you. I feel like you're getting a lot of attention here, Pisces. And you have the Sun. The Sun kind of shines its light on you, and it can represent you getting a lot of attention, you standing out in some way. So I feel like you are standing out with the Sun card. I feel like there's a lot of happiness and joy that is coming in for you. And again, if you are attracting love, then, going this way, single to relationship, basically going through the Sun. And I do feel like this could be a person who makes you really happy. I don't think people can make us happy. I think we have to make ourselves happy. But at the same time, they have the Sun behind them. As behind the higher self angel here is the Sun at the top of the Lovers. So, I feel this could be a very happy connection. I also feel it's a person who really wants to work on a team. I love the Three of Pentacles for love because it's a card of teamwork, and it represents two people really. There are three people there, but again, in a positive relationship, I'm talking about, there could be, it kind of represents two people who want to work towards something of quality. The Three of Pentacles is a card of quality work. It's a card of putting in work and, producing something of quality. So I do feel like you could be producing something of quality with another person, like the relationship itself. It would kind of represent having very similar ideas or goals for the relationship as well. Like you both, want the same things out of life or whatever, and you're working towards it, which is a good thing. Also, I feel that you need to get more attention on your work. There's something here in this reading about expansion and getting more attention on the work that you do. And this could be a little bit of a risk. Again, maybe you're, maybe you're nervous or scared to get attention on something that you do, or maybe you're, nervous of, whatever. And I kind of feel like this is saying you need to kind of like get attention on something that you're working on here. Let's see. With the Eight of Wands, you have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords, you could be putting up boundaries against anything that, or, if there is a person who's trying to communicate with you that hurt you, again, this obviously isn't going to be for all of you because this is a positive reading. then you could be putting up boundaries. But really, Five of Swords is my card of taking a risk. So I feel for some of you that this reading, again, is definitely saying that some sort of risk is going to pay off. With the Sun, you have the Devil. Some of you, some of you could be getting the truth from a person here, and, this could be, they could be, you could be learning about their toxicity or something like that if you've dealt with that. Although I do feel that there could also be a Capricorn coming in for you here, Pisces. Not only that, sometimes with the Devil, kind of what I feel with the Devil is that he can represent creativity, and I'll tell you why. These people right here, they have these animal horns on their heads, and the animal horns represent their baser instincts, and so this kind of represents root chakra energy. So sometimes I think that the Devil can represent root chakra energy, which is creation. We can have an idea, a root chakra idea to create something, and we just need to bring it up to our head. So the release that needs to happen is enlightenment with the Devil, funny enough, and you have the Sun right here. So I kind of feel that something needs to be brought to light, and it could be talent, gift, skill, or ability that you have, or something that it would be a risk to expose. And we're not talking about like a real risk here, like I said. We're talking about the risk of being wrong, the risk of putting something out in the world, and people making fun of you or something like that. So I think that this is also saying that some sort of risk could be coming. You could be taking a risk and being rewarded for it. With the Three of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Cups. Again, your dreams need a practical plan. Seven of Cups is that big, crazy dream. And the solution to the Seven of Cups is we need to bring it down to earth, because the problem with the Seven of Cups is that we have an idea, we're thinking of something, but we're looking at all the bad things and good things at the same time. He's looking at good things and bad things in these cups, but really he's just assuming how something is going to turn out. And he isn't going to know unless he manifests something down on earth. So he has to actually make it happen. And I kind of feel that's what's going on here. It's like you have these good ideas, or you have this big dream. I feel it could be very successful for you, but I also feel that you need to kind of like manifest it here on earth to have, to really truly have the success. Next, you have this surprise card. It says, expect the universe to pleasantly surprise you. Everything will be revealed to you in time. Let the plan unfold. There you go. You have this comfort card. It says, your income is steady and living comfortably. Keep raising the bar to get out of a comfort zone. That would be the expansion that I was feeling in this reading. So it says, keep raising the bar. I definitely feel, that you need to keep progressing. Of course, I feel that the more committed you are to something, the more likely it is that you're going to be successful. We literally see that right here. Seven of Wands is my card of conviction. It says when you know that when you truly believe something is going to work for you, then it does. And you go to the Six of Wands. You also have the Ace of Swords right here. So there definitely could be a victory coming in for you based off of whatever it is that you're working on. Looks really amazing. You have the Lovers here. Definitely could be love coming in for you if you want it. Lovers would be a perfect match. I do feel this is a new person. You have the Sun. You also end with the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles to me would be like a new person. Could be an earth sign, earth, fire. Capricorn stands out to me. Fire. I think I said that. That's it. That's it so far. We'll keep going and we'll see what else comes up. But could be any sign, general reading, but I feel this is a very strong connection, clearly. You have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. It says when you know that something's going to be successful, you will be. You have two sevens in a row. And so two sevens to me represents internal fears that don't exist. So we see that right here. You have 7-7. And I do feel you need to let go of some fears. That this could be, again, the fear of taking a risk or something similar. You have the Ace of Swords. You also have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of your clarifying deck there, which is interesting. But the Ace of Swords is a victory or success. This can also represent a truth coming out. So some of you could be getting, you could be finding out the truth of a situation going this way. I don't really feel this for all of you, but again, you could be learning that someone was toxic, or learning about whatever, some sort of addiction or something like that. It is showing up here. The Eight of Wands, this could be someone telling you about it with that Eight of Wands, or, I would just be careful, because I keep telling people, like, no telephone game right now, right? Like, I wouldn't believe anything, especially if it's from a third party. And what I mean by, I don't mean a third party as in love, but like if a friend of a friend tells you that your ex did XYZ, I wouldn't believe it necessarily, because again, there's like a lot of this telephone game type of energy showing up in the readings. But if the person comes to you directly and tells you some sort of truth, then, that's a different story. With the Lovers, you have the Two of Cups. Perfect match coming in for you, for sure. So there you go. Definitely, Two of Cups shows up for everyone nowadays, and I really feel that we could just be attracting people who are different than our usual type, or we could be attracting people who are, maybe come from a different place or whatever. With the Seven of Wands, you have the King of Swords. King of Swords card of knowledge and wisdom. And so, again, I feel going this way, you could be being rewarded for your knowledge and wisdom, for the things that you know, for the things that you've learned. And it's I kind of get like this sense of like, finally getting the recognition that you deserve here, Pisces. Finally, kind of receiving what you think you deserve as well. With the Ace of Swords, you have the Chariot. So definitely a victory coming in for you here. If you want to move, this looks amazing. Again, it is a really good year for Pisces to move. So, if you're thinking about moving, it's a really great time to do that. The Chariot is also a card of setting yourself apart. And, I think that's something that Pisces has been working on for a very long time. I think that you have probably been doing things to make yourself unique or to set yourself apart for a long time. You have this Pallas Athena card that says think, and you have this Cancer card, it says immerse on it. So I feel that that some of you have been spending a lot of time thinking and immersing yourself in ideas. This is showing up in the area of the good stuff, so it doesn't matter what shows up here, it's going to be good no matter what. And it's almost like you are finally not being so much in your head where you're thinking, which there's nothing wrong with that. As a Pisces, I totally understand that Pisces needs to daydream and, think and plan things out and everything. But, it's almost like you're bringing something into the real world here, Pisces. You have the Six of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Hermit. Six of Wands, of course, is a card of success and, good things coming in for you, being celebrated. I do feel like, again, there's a lot of recognition in this reading. Three of Pentacles, the Sun, even the Ace of Swords, can kind of represent receiving some recognition. You have the Sun twice, kind of. And, if you're doing anything, work-wise, or if you're hoping to get recognition in business or whatever it is that you do, then I feel like there could be some really positive recognition coming in for you. I also feel like a lot of victory energy here. I mean, you have Six of Wands, Chariot, Ace of Swords, looks amazing. Even the Eight of Wands can represent a victory as well. So, you have the Eight of Wands twice, really positive. You have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is probably the new person. I kind of feel like someone's like learning about you. It's kind of weird because I do feel like you could be meeting a person. It looks like maybe you're both a little bit slow, like not like slow, but you're both maybe taking your time, kind of learning each other, figuring each other out, and not really rushing into anything, which is fine. But then I think that it takes off. It kind of looks like something where it's like once you both realize that you're both good people, then I feel like this is something that will probably progress rather quickly after that. So, maybe it has a slow start. You have the Hermit. The Hermit kind of does say that you could be opening up to the world. The Hermit, he's been through a dark night of the soul, and now he is kind of shining his inner light there in front of him. And he needs to like show the world what he's made of. And I feel like that's what you're doing. I'm pretty sure I've titled your readings before that you're showing the world what you're made of. And it's true. This isn't like clickbait or something. It's like you're showing the world what you're made of. And, people always love to say, well, I'm not doing anything. I'm like, well, then that's what you're showing the world, that you don't do anything, that you're a slug. So I don't know what to tell you. But if you are doing something, people are clearly recognizing it. With the Six of Wands, you have the Ten of Wands. Clearly, your hard work is paying off. I literally said it earlier. I was getting that feeling because of this other card here, this surprise card that says, what does it say? It says everything will be revealed in time. Let the plan unfold. It's like you're coming to the end of some sort of plan, and now you're putting your burdens down and finding success. With the Page of Pentacles, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Definitely a positive change in your fortunes. Could be an Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or a Leo that's coming in for you as well with the Wheel of Fortune. So if you're looking for love, could be one of those signs. I feel like it is destined. It's probably like a very strong connection. Again, it feels like something, that's a little bit more than usual. Whenever I have this right here, Lovers with the Two of Cups, that is definitely a much deeper connection than what I normally see. Normally it's just like, whatever, someone shows up and blah, blah, blah. This is deeper, is what I'm trying to say. With the Hermit, you have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is, again, you had the Four of Cups in the beginning, so it's almost like you're learning how to use your skills. Again, with the Four of Cups, we have to mix energy together, or we have to, kind of take extra steps, and sometimes we don't want to, or sometimes we're not sure what to do. And ending with that 4 cups tells me that you're figuring out what to do. You have this rainbow card that says most difficult part of a situation is over. Yes, definitely you are entering into a really nice time here, Pisces. You have this money path card that says a path with money is waiting for you to find it. Yes, definitely. Money looks good for you. And if you're saying that your money sucks, again, I think that, learning new skills, learning something new, or just upgrading a skill with the 9 of Pentacles really could have your money going in the right direction. You have this rose card that says romance is in the air. Clearly, clearly there is someone who's interested in you. You have this dog that says getting together with friends. I literally said it like the whole entire beginning of the reading, that if you're looking for love, getting together with friends, spending time with people, that's probably where you're going to find your best connection. So, that's what I would do here. You have this throne card. It says position of authority. So I feel for some of you, of course, you could be getting into a position of authority, and, that would be a good thing. Anything you can do to be seen as being an authority would be a good idea as well. Now you have this broom card. It says new home, new attitude. I said that as well. Spring cleaning, I think, would be an amazing time, especially we just had that Pisces new moon. So, this video will be out on the 12th, I think. I think today is the 11th, I'm pretty sure. And, again, we just had that new moon. So even if it's days later, I would still do some like spring cleaning. I literally said it earlier in the reading, that kind of like upgrading your environment, cleaning things out, getting rid of stuff. I mean, really, I think you will notice a change in the energy. So I would do it. But looks really, really good here, Pisces. Love this. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.